When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Wallace. Breaks into the open. Across the 40, outbound at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Under fire. Got his man on the right. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some movement.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come out. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
Back to pass, it's Flowers. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Looking left. Makes a connection. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The official says no good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. bunch formation for these receivers. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Georgia on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages.
Zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Wallace. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the shotgun on third down. Complete downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The Nittany Lions will snap it on first and 10. To the ground with the back.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Unloads to the wideout. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the six. Get the pick six.
Well, on second and inches, the offense tried to catch the defense napping, and they took a shot, didn't get it. Third and inches now, you got to do the obvious thing and run it. And the defense completely stuffs you. Now you got fourth down. What do you do if you're on offense?
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Rush is on him. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't even consider running the punter out there, going for it. Fourth and long from the 48. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oaks. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Gonna let it fly, and incomplete on the deep ball.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that.
Creates a little room. Gets it past the marker. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Dawgs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Did the work himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
That has to sting as a defense. In a third and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual-threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at home either spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen. That time, the defense wasn't in the right position, and the quarterback absolutely killed them with his legs, picking up the first down.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Touchdown, Dawgs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Now the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Flowers. It's complete on the right side. At the 40, there he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The lone back's got it. Turning it on. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Isaac. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Georgia looking to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
They'll try to run it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Air Force. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Using his legs, it's Wallace. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Pressure coming. Got a man. It's Wallace. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20.
Get set, get set.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Makes the grab on the left. Still running at the 40. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Georgia, 21, Penn State, 0.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll run this play from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
At the 31. And that's good enough for a first down.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking and they can just run the football up multiple possessions, they're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimum gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Got enough space. Touchdown Bulldogs. And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Rolling, throwing, looking right. A missed opportunity on that errant pass.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Might be changing the route. They'll run play action. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll try it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. The give to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. Backups are on the field. They get an opportunity to run your play, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Penn State.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.